All right, and welcome back. So, for my clients that don't have LLCs and people, I guess, just really want to know about starting, their first company. Basically, these are basically options that I've come to, I guess, right? So basically, you got three options. You have a done do it yourself, okay? You have it done for you, or done by a lawyer. All right. So, like everything in life, there's pros and cons to everything, and depending how much money you have, will sometimes determine where you go. But so, do it yourself is cheap. Yes, you're gonna have to do some research. Again, yes, you can hire me, but that's a totally different thing because you're gonna see if you go to my competitors. Most of my competitors, with a few exceptions, are going to include, but they're gonna charge you up front, right? Because most of the competition basically sees that most people already have their LLCs when they finally figure out that that this option exists. Okay, so um, I'll explain that later of what I would charge to get this done for you because it depends, right? If I'm working on that video because I've learned some new tricks, but if you still want to be done by you, sorry, to be done for you, then obviously I'm gonna have to charge you for my time. All right. So yes, do it yourself is cheap, but the cons for the most part, there's more and there's pros, but obviously the pro is that it's cheap, right? So the con is basically you have no privacy or asset protection. Now there's a way to do it in a sense, but I don't want to make this video too long. Okay, the done for you is in the middle, and I'll show you the spreadsheet here soon. Okay, why is it not doing that? Okay, okay. It's all obviously I always go back to the spreadsheet. So I use Miro here to deal with the people who are more right-brained, which is the more artsy, or let's say the more artistic side, the more intuitive side, and then of course we balance the left side of the brain with showing you all the spreadsheets, right? The lot the log sorry the logical side of everything, right? And then there's the done for you by the lawyer, sorry, done by a lawyer, most expensive, right? And the cons of this is you have to manage two LLCs, but there is a pro of the privacy and asset protection. Okay, so basically, I will give you access to this sheet here for the most part. All right, do it yourself can be anywhere as $50 to 256. It all depends, again, as you can see here, the notes depends on what state you live and if you want it to be expedited. Okay, again, the cons are over here as well, no privacy or asset protection. I mean, again, there's a way of doing it, but you're gonna have to research a lot, and time is money. So again, what I try to teach all my clients, if they choose my life mentorship or business mentorship, is time is money and money is time. Do not be penny smart but dollar foolish. Okay, I see it all the time, and that's another reason why there's very few rich people compared to average income, paycheck to paycheck, which I guess you can say is poor, but relative to the world, the lowest American, the average paid American is living like a king, right? So, anyways, so after investigating the Zen business, Busy, Taylor Brands, Northwestern Registered, okay, this one I see is one of the best ones. But again, it's all subjective and relative because some people might have some unique cases. But in general, if you're a first timer or whatever, this is not a bad path to go. I'll give you one thing about what was that company? Yeah, LegalZoom. Do not use LegalZoom. I registered a company in Delaware. That'll be for another video. Again, I can't give you all the sauce for free. Okay, gotta leave some sauce there. But anyways, so a lot of these actually have a pretty decent. If you actually click around, all right, they actually give you pretty good information. All right, so you start going down the path, right? Especially if you want to go a corporation, S corp, C corp. Okay, they give you lots of information. So let me show you this other one here too. All right, I was doing that. See, form a business, form an LLC. So yeah, you can learn a lot just by clicking learn more and blah blah blah. I think a real good one I think it was, well, actually they all have decent one. I think it was Northwest that had a pretty good. See, form an LLC, right? They give you some information, they get some videos, right? So these companies are not too bad. Like I said, this one gives you a option for a bank and a website. All basically, it's like lickety split, right? Like it does what I'm attempting to do with you guys here, as you guys can see here. Oops, a one-stop shop. All right, I can't show you everything here. Um, Okay, it's a one-stop shop, right? These are all the different things you have to navigate when running a business. So for those of you who have failed before or hear, oh, 90% of businesses fail, startups fail, blah, 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 is because you try to do all this. You're gonna burn out. And if you're not well capitalized, again, I've been there, done that. I'm trying to save you guys more than 500,000 and more than 20 years of business experience, okay? So I'm not even done with this yet, okay? So just take that in mind, okay? I was just showing you this little snippet here. I can't give you all the sauce for free, like I said. It's, yeah. No one appreciates things that are free, and of course, most people are not giving away free stuff. And if they are, it's buried in YouTube, and you're gonna have to do lots and lots of research, okay? So again, don't be penny foolish and penny smart and dollar foolish, right? You just do basically what I'm pretty much mentoring you guys to do, okay? So anyways, let's go to Northwestern, right? So let's see here. Yeah, so see, it says name your business. It gives you you choose your name, right? Because again, you're gonna have to think about, is the website available? Because if you guys think personal credit is powerful, wait until you get into business credit. Trust me, I have people that are making millions and have not one clue about business credit at all. Okay, it's even more mysterious than the personal side. Okay, so but yeah, and then here, I made a video as well, shameless plug. But again, I explained a little bit as to why I'm not going to post a lot of my clients' testimonials. If I am, I'm probably going to blur their face, right? I'm going to post a couple of them, but not like testimonials really sell per se. It's more like if I do I am going to do some long form content with some of my clients, right? That I've gotten to know even deeper for different reasons, so you guys can see what we did for the most part. But I hope my transparency and the difference, you can see the difference of who I am in these things, and yeah, basically not choose these other competitors, basically just spit you in and spit you out. So yes, that's why I'm going to be very selective. I don't take on every single client because yeah, I'll explain that later, but for the most part, when clients or anybody, when you don't have skin in the game, you lallygag. Don't get me wrong, there's people that's still going to pay and still going to lallygag, right? But also there's excuses that are legit, right? Like someone in the family got sick, you got sick, whatever, right? You got in an accident, whatever. Okay, that's understandable. But in general, people don't have skin in the game. They will procrastinate and all sorts of stuff. But when you have a couple $1,000s down, right, and you have a small window to do it, because again, the clock is ticking, the reports are going to be reported from your utilization in your cards and stuff like that, and you can screw everything up, right, where your score is no longer at the right place where it has to be, and yada yada yada. Okay. So, anyways, recently found this lawyer because as you can see here, and again, if you watch this video, it will explain everything. I'll put the link in the description, okay? So I was, oops, nope. So yeah, I was investigating this guy, right? And basically he has horrible reviews. I found this other guy that I thought was really good for asset protection, everything else, and horrible reviews, right? So when I was doing some research, I found this guy by accident basically, and I liked his approach, right? So this was the blog explaining everything. Oops, no, where is it? Where'd it go? It should be here. No, okay. It's pretty informative. That's all I gotta say. Where'd it go? Anyways, there was a video there where did I don't know where did I put that. Because this is where really what you want to do, right? You really want to read all this stuff, right? He just kind of reiterated in the video, but it's still good to have it in writing here, right? Gives you all the pros and cons. Okay, so I'm not making any money off of this guy at all, so this is not like an affiliate thing, nothing. I would tell you if it was, but yeah. Again, after having to deal with many different lawyers and many different companies, and then his reviews are good compared to the other company, but yeah, where did it go? Yeah, he offers a lot of other stuff here that's pretty good. But again, the biggest thing right now is the asset protection. Now, to be fair, if this is your first company, you can always get an LLC, right, for funding purposes, and then right, because the chances of you succeeding are very low. Again, I'm going to keep it real with you guys, okay? We can be all kumbaya, everybody's gonna win, but that's not reality, right? I would be doing you a big disservice if I didn't tell you the truth. Okay, so yeah, in the beginning, you're not gonna be successful because the privacy stuff, to protect your privacy and asset protection, that's really when you have something now to lose, okay? And it usually takes years for you to make that amount of money and to buy certain assets to then want to protect them. But again, with the amount of money we're going to get you and everything else, you might as well just do it. You might as well just invest the money to have the asset protection. So basically, I'll give you a rundown, right? They register an LLC in either Wyoming or Nevada, sorry, Wyoming or New Mexico for the most part. Yes, you can do Delaware. Yes, you can do some other another state, but uh, looks like New Mexico is your best bet. All right, for many different reasons. But again, it's up to you to read what I just what I just kind of showed you there, right? So what they do is this in that state they don't collect information, owner's information. So that LLC ends up owning this second LLC. This second LLC can be where you live, or where you want I guess, the business to be registered in, right? A lot of people choose Florida, right, for many different reasons. So you can live, I don't know, let's say in Colorado, right? But your anonymous LLC is registered in New Mexico, and then that one registers and owns the second LLC in Florida, right? But because they're all pass-throughs, with the exception of if you were to do a C corp, like I said, C corp is more advanced. Just like I said, just like this may not benefit you until you can do this after you make some money with your cheap LLC that you pay these guys, or you do it yourself. All right, because in the beginning you're probably not going to make a lot of money. But hey, if you do, again, you're just gonna have to remember, hey, okay, now I'm making a lot of money. Let me co-create a new LLC. It's relatively cheap compared to what you could potentially lose if you get sued by the wrong person, right? Frivolous suits with even if they don't win, they still take your time, and your time is your money, right? And your energy. So you don't want to deal with all that, right? So the what do they say? The wiser person is the one who avoids the fight, right? So yeah, again, be dollar smart, not penny, not sorry. Yeah, be yeah, be I can't believe I'm so tired right now, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. Don't be penny smart, dollar foolish. Okay, that's the real way. I was trying to kind of reverse it, right? Don't be don't be penny smart and dollar foolish. So be dollar smart and penny and avoid being penny foolish, I guess. Anywho, sometimes like I get dyslexic as I'm tired. But yeah, so that's basically your options for opening an LLC. It could have been a shorter video, but again, I'm trying to give you something thorough. If you can't sit through a 12-minute video for the most part, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to make it because, like I said, one last time, okay, is yeah, this is all the different stuff you got to deal with. Sorry, it's I got to repolish some stuff, right? I got this whole new, yeah. When you map out the logistics of things, you see some interesting patterns. But so yeah, there is so far as of right now 41 steps, right? And certain things are reoccurring. Certain steps, once you're done, you're done. Other stuffs you're gonna have to renew, like annual reports, right? So I put it all in the spreadsheets, right? This is just focusing on how to register an LLC, right? And I got the C corp as well. I went through that whole path only to realize. So I'm saving you lots of money when it comes to all this stuff. Okay. So yeah, I got every single thing here. Now I'm doing it for the LLC because I was focusing on the C corp because it's more powerful, but you have to have you can't be a novice in business. Okay. And we'll cross that bridge when we get there. And usually you got to be making millions to want to cross over into the corporation, the C corp stuff, because that's why you don't hear it's Amazon LLC, you don't hear it's Google LLC. Okay, you hear more of like, Google C corp holding company and yada yada, right? Bank of America holding company, right, which is a C corp, right? Yada yada yada. So that will be all explained once you become my client, and I don't have that presentation right now of the different services I offer, but for the most part, funding comes first, then you can hire me as a life mentor because I'm telling you it's connected. It's going to affect your business if you don't have your life in order. So first I get you the funding so then you can pay me because it is a high ticket thing. I only work with a few select customers. As some of you will realize that it's better to deal with high end paying customers than the average income customer, because yeah, the average earning income person, because yeah, it's just okay. I'm just gonna let you touch the fire so you guys can understand what I'm talking about. All right. So other than that, yeah. So like I said, yeah, get you the money. You either pay for my from for my life, and I'm gonna chop it up. So if you have certain systems in place that you think are good, but you see that I have systems that may benefit you, okay, then I can break it, break it off into different courses, right? Again, I'm gonna try to do videos first, but if you still need my guidance, then we go into a more of a pay per, I don't know, per minute, per hour type sessions, depending on what you need, right? So but yeah, uh, get your money first, get you the life mentoring and then the business mentoring so that you don't have to make the same mistakes I did, streamline everything and not have this basically you get all this complexity wreck you. All right? Take care.